The Rotary Club of Konge lukuli has been chartered with 30 members, and we know that this is an area that has a lot of Rotarians and a lot of Rotary prospects. So what is going to happen is that this president has the mandate to recruit as many. But some of the tidbits I'll give you that they're going to introduce. They have 3 projects. They have a project in Lukuli that we shall talk about later in the show. They have a project in Chebe that they will also launch, and they also have another project in Mutukula. Those are some of the 3 locations that they're going to be implementing some of their projects. And as a baby club, I think they've done so well. 800 people vaccinated, all COVID-19 is an amazing experience for somebody in the provisional status. I want you to watch and see how Rotarians serve and how Rotarians come on board with a heart to serve. Welcome to the Rotary Moment Show.
You got me. Oh, we got something everybody else can see.
You also allow me to thank our own Timothy, for always being in the lead. Now, it's a moment when we talk about the induction of Rotarians. I wanted to make a few remarks so that the people who have the certificates bring them closer, because I think it might be very far if I must induct from here. I'm inducting from there. Okay. I will take multiple instructions and I will therefore change to the other side they had told me to be here. But it's all about adaptability. You don't need to get rigid over small things. You use a lot of energy in being rigid. I now transfer to the other point to make my remarks. Governor, if anybody below 18 years that is going to be inducted today, it therefore means that all of you are adults and the decisions you have taken are binding. In other words, there is nothing like you didn't know what you are coming to do. I want to invite you to Rotary to bring with you something. When our own assistant governor was introducing me to you, he talked about whatever I was doing, and I was doing it with a result. I did not become a treasurer for the sake of the title. The point is that when I was a treasurer, what did I deliver? Today you come to join Rotary. The question is, what are you going to deliver? What are we going to talk about you 5 years from now? That you have always put on a pin, that's very good. But when you come to join Rotary, there is what you must come to deliver. You will either bring all the money because you have it. Rotary is not for the poor. If you want to join the poor, please join another group, not Rotarians. We pay to serve. Anybody who pays to serve is not a poor person. You cannot come to Lukuli and talk about dues. If you want to talk about dues, please change the club in time. There are some clubs which will talk about dues. At Lukuli, we do not talk about dues. If you don't have the money to bring to us, at least I hope that you have the skill. If you have the skill, please bring it forward. If you are very good at dancing, I I have my friend here with whom we have done karaoke here. If you have that skill of singing, please bring it across. Rotarians are happy people. If you have too much anger in yourself, please wait, because it's not yet time for you to become a Rotarian. If you have another skill, you are an engineer, we are looking for you. If you are a doctor, we are looking for you. If you are an accountant, we are looking for you. If you are a plumber, we are looking for you. Bring that skill. Now, if you have nothing to bring, please stay behind. If you have nothing to bring aboard, please stay behind. I'm moving to a direction where I will say, please come forward. In other words, if for you, you know that there is nothing you can bring on board, please don't come. And the moment you come here, please understand that there is something you are going to bring into Rotary. Part 2 is going to be slightly harder, because I will now be talking to Rotarians. It's my pleasure to start this ceremony of inducting Rotarians. And I want to give some little guidance. I want to request the Rotarians of Gaba to please come on the table, because you still have an assignment to complete. Starting with the new club advisor, because you are going to present these people to us for induction. They don't present themselves to us for induction. The only thing they can do is they can support you, because you may not have known where these certificates were printed from. I want to request that, yes, I'm happy that those two have come. And with me, I need to have the support of the assistant governor and the president. For you, work has started, or work continues. Okay, the first person is, of course, everybody who knows Paul in this club understands what we are talking about. Now, I want the other to hand over this one to you. Okay, Governor Ken, please hand over this certificate. This gentleman, we shall give you a moment for remarks later. Thank you so much, Governor Ken, for giving us this opportunity. And our assets can now take theirs. Our assets, please take this literature, you may need it. Next.
Next is PP Timothy Serunjoji. He's also a PHF.
Please do the people. He was escorting people here. Why is nobody escorting him? Okay, Timothy. Timothy and I have very many long days. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli. Please receive with me a gentleman who is doing several things. And I'm telling you, if you are talking about being engaged, I'm only waiting for the first $1,000 and shortly the next 2,000. And certainly by the end of another 5 years, I don't want to stretch you. I'm looking for a major donor in this club. No problem. The world will not collapse because of that.
Also, your certificate of membership is here and some literature to kickstart you. Explain to whoever reads it that you are now a member in good standing of this Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli. So, dear Maureen, I take the honor to welcome in Rotary I'm happy your husband is here and he has allowed, and your daughter and your son, they are here. But your husband has allowed me to pin you. This pin, it shows that you give more than what you take. You are dependable. But also request you that as you go back home and as you enjoy your trade journey, you also talk to Mr. that he can join us and be part of this wonderful team of men and women who serve above self.
Yes.
Congratulations. This is your certificate of membership, which identifies you that now you are a member in good standing belonging to this Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli. So I want to thank your husband for allowing you join us. So thank you so much for allowing her to be part of us. But I'm also extending an invitation to you that an opportune time, think about joining Rotary and so that you can have a fully-fledged Rotary family at home. You are welcome.
Thank you, Governor-elect.
So, Reverend Father Sally, what an honor for me to induct you in Rotary, because I'm a Catholic by faith and I serve my Catholic Church. I'm the deputy head of laity, St. Valley Kudembe Bulowa Catholic Parish. So when I go back, I'll tell my parish priest, Reverend Father Paul Semboga, that was an honor for me also to induct a priest into Rotary. And I don't take that one for granted. We welcome you so much, and we want to present to you this certificate of membership, but also explain to the congregation, wherever you get that microphone in church, speak more about Rotary, because this world needs more helping hands on the job. The job is so big, and we know with your classification you can talk to very many people, and we can get more good people to join Rotary. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best in this journey.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor.
So Rita, I welcome you into Rotary. I've been to this club before, and I know you are an active member of this Rotary Club. So I now officially induct you into Rotary by pinning this pin on your lapel. Wear it without all pride. But I thank you for having maintained your stand up to this day of charter. Please continue enjoying Rotary as we serve above so. Your certificate of membership is here and some literature. But like I've advised, you can navigate the Rotary website and continue learning more about Rotary. So dear Brenda, Susan, I like the last name, Magezi. You are most welcome into Rotary. I now pin this pin on your lapel. Put it on without all pride and wear it every day. It identifies you with those men and women who serve above self and who care about the less fortunate. Welcome to Rotary, and I wish you a fruitful journey. This is your certificate of membership and some literature. Continue learning about Rotary. Explain to whoever reads it that you are now a member in good standing of this Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli. Yes, Rotarian, now you are a Rotarian, having been inducted, Sekizivu, you are most welcome in Rotary. I officially induct you into this Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli, but always wear this pin out of pride. You're a businessman, and I know you are going to bring more business skills into Rotary. I've heard you're a designer, you deal in men's clothes. People like governors like me and Peace, we're looking forward to people like you to dress us smartly as we serve above self. But also these Rotarians want your services. So enjoy Rotary and continue serving above self. This is your certificate of membership and some literature. But continue reading more about Rotary. Enjoy your stay as you serve above self. Congratulations. Dr. Lydia, you are most welcome in Rotary. You are more or less an international citizen, but of course Rotary is for international citizens because we serve the whole world. You are Francesca and I'm Francisco. So, what a name. So congratulations, and I want to thank Rotarian PP Lusembo for mentoring you very well. You see how he's looking up as if you're not his daughter. So Peter, I researched about you and I know about your family, but thank you for nurturing the daughter well and also grooming her to become a Rotarian. This is your certificate of membership and some literature to start you into this Rotary journey. Explain to all the medics and your patients and all the people you come into contact that you are now a member in good standing and you serve above self in this Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli. So Caroline, you are most welcome in Rotary. I now officially induct you into this great club. So I welcome you on behalf of our governor state there, Mr. Lemwa, who has given the opportunity to induct you. Enjoy your stay in Rotary. This pin identifies with over 1.3 million good-hearted men and women united in the ideal of service. Wear that pin out of pride. This is your certificate of membership. Hang it in a conspicuous place and explain to whoever reads it that you are now a member in good standing of this Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli.
Ladies and gentlemen, Juliana is in the house. So please get ready. Tetwaze kuzanya.
Thank you very much for coming. I take this pleasure to introduce to you a person I have always loved to follow my footsteps. This man, he's a man of course, is educated to the level of master's degree in commerce. Of course, you can't get a master's before you have a bachelor's, but you can have diplomas after your bachelor's and whatever. So he also has a diploma in the business studies, specializing in banking. He's a member of so many associations, chartered certified accountants, certified internal auditors, certified institute of management, certified public accountant. The guy is totally certified. Wouldn't have picked a better choice. This guy has served in public service since 2000. He has served as an auditor. He works with the Ministry of Finance Planning and Economic Development. His first assignment was in the Office of the President. Second assignment was the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The third assignment was the Ministry of Energy. He worked with Biabahama. No, that time it was Mekarabin Kasuja. He worked in the Electoral Commission. He worked in the Office of the Prime Minister. And currently, he works with the Uganda prisons. So this person is none other than our charter president to be in a few minutes. Please allow me to receive our guy, Mr. Pomuyanja.
Now, kindly allow me that this remains the work of governors. Governor Ken, Governor Francisco, it's now my pleasure to request you please, it's at this moment that everybody rises. Okay? Now, it is my pleasure to install your charter president, Paul, to the Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli. And after this, I want to thank the governors for doing a good job and to request you to go and resume your seats. It's now my pleasure to request the family to come forward. Now, you now have a president in your family. Congratulations, Paul, for taking presidency at your home. You have received another assignment. You have received an assignment where the president is not expected to come for fellowship. You have received another assignment that the president should never come to this club when he is angry. You have received another assignment the president should be able to bring members to your family and they eat and drink. If you have been preparing if you have been keeping 1 crate of beer in the store, please add another one. Because all these people are your potential guests. I want to request our own new club advisor to bring forward the gong. It's my pleasure to give you an opportunity to hand over the gong to your president. You give it to the youngest daughter here. It's now my pleasure to invite the Lieutenant Governor from District 9213 to come forward. It's also my pleasure to request the country chair to come forward. Country chair, Jaja Muzungu. Now, a Lieutenant Governor from District 9213, our own Julie Kamuze, you need to work with her for only 1 day. You know the person you are working with. I now want to request you, together with the country chair Uganda, to hand over this certificate to our president. Thank you so much. You can resume your seats. Now, this one, you give it to the oldest lady in the home. Once again, and for the last time, here is your charter president, Paul,
PHF. Congratulations.
Yeah. Don't sleep, don't sleep. Wake up. Kalaya wani. Kalaya wani. Sleep, wake up. Kalaya wani. Kalaya wani. Wake up.
I, Paul Mianja, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli, and that I will, to the best of my ability, give support, assistance to the District Governor and to Rotary International, and that I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli.
So we always see them looking very, very active and very handsome if they're gentlemen. I mean the charter presidents that we have interviewed along the way. The charter president today is President Paul Muyanja. He comes in to lead 30 people, and it is a club that has been started with a lot of love, lots of patience, but also from a comment that was made by their judges, the Rotary Club of Muyenga, who once commented that they needed to give birth to a child, and this is the child the Rotary Club of Gaba has given birth to, the Rotary Club of Konge Lukuli, and they meet at a lovely spot, Latitude O. Welcome to the Rotary Moment Show. Now, CP Paul, the charter president, I've always wanted to think that charter presidents come from a special place. Why do I say that? Because you handle quite a bit. Because imagine you're handling people who have never seen Rotary. You as well are new to Rotary sometimes, and you're trying to teach people. One, you're teaching people what the virtues of Rotary are, what the norms of Rotary are, but you also have to follow, you know, you have to follow the plan. You have to grow the club. You have to make sure you have projects. So it is, that's why I say charter presidents come from a special place. So welcome to the Rotary Moment Show.
Thank you.
Now, my first question is going to be about your journey. How have you prepared for this? How have you prepared the club? How is your plan? What is, usually in office they'll ask you for your strategic plan. This time I'm asking you, I know it's infant, it is new, but also you've done a few amazing things that I've heard. You were able to immunize 800 people when you just ate. Wonderful. You have projects that are lined up. Wonderful. Tell us about some of those things that you've lined up for the club.
Yes, first of all, allow me to say that this club is new, yes,
Yeah.
but is formed on a foundation of not only new members, but members who have crossed from the mother club.
Wonderful.
And I think that gives the club an upper hand. For example, we had the club advisor.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson, who I
Yes.
think you've already had
Yes.
with him.
Yes.
Has been very
Lots
key.
of energy.
We had the members like Timothy, who has been the first president.
Yeah.
And we have members who have also been in Rotary clubs.
Yes.
So basically they knew what Rotary is, and they knew the norms and the best performing Rotary
Yes.
clubs.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm not very new, I'm not a new member.
Yes.
You already seen I'm also PHF already.
Yes. Yes.
I crossed from Gaba.
Okay.
Yes, my Rotary journey is not very long, as I've already stated. Just joined in 2019.
Okay.
So within the 3 years, I know it was COVID, but we tried to mobilize. I personally tried to learn more about Rotary.
Yeah.
And that is the small experience that I had to bring into forming this.
It's not small if you're already serving.
this new club.
I think for
when you couple up the experience I have with the few people who have been
yes.
around here,
Yeah.
I think we started the club on a foundation that is very strong. We've managed to train our members on the norms. And the good thing, we've tried to look around for members who are actually really,
Quality members.
They are team members. They enjoy what they've entered into.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. They are members who are committed to serve. They are ready, actually, and very eager.
Yeah.
So I think we have a club that is really going to be very vibrant, it is going to do projects, and which is very eager to learn. We've had several trainings. These officials have been with us. We've been in formation for over a year.
Yes.
Yeah, and that has given us ample time to learn most of the things. And basically, by now, I think we're set and ready to go.
You definitely are. By the time we are celebrating a charter, you are. I think for me, the background you give me is going to help you a lot as president.
Yeah, right.
Yeah?
The background from the other mother club,
Yes.
other clubs that have been visiting us, and personally during the year, the formation year, we've also been visiting other clubs, and we've seen what clubs do.
Yeah.
So we shall just carry on from what we've seen and what we've been doing, and then continue to serve them.
Wonderful. My second question is about the implementation of the several projects that you have. What have you planned to implement?
Right now, we have two major projects,
Yes.
and one I would call not major but a minor project.
There's no minor project.
Basically, this year, you know, being a first year, you first have to go.
Yes.
If you start looking for money to do ABCD, you may end up people may be fatigued, they are still new, they don't know what they really want. But my first attempt is now to ensure that I maintain my members.
The members, yes.
Make them like the club, make them like Rotary, and we make them enjoy.
Great
Rotary.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that when they enjoy, they'll be able to do these projects.
And bring new members as
And
well.
bring new members.
Yes.
For example, we have, this year we are lined up to do two major projects. One is for the school. The other one we are partnering up with our mother club, that is for the hospital.
Yes.
The school, they've visited already, they've done the needs assessment, they've come up with budgets, and we are already set. Just look for the funds and implement. For the health facility in Cheve, we did that one, I think. We went for a needs assessment in the year 2019.
Yes.
Because when we are still under.
Yeah, before COVID, yeah.
Luckily enough, Peter and I were part of that team that
Yes.
was there. So we know what was there. We did the needs assessment. And it's just, we are only privileged that now the mother club has agreed that this club takes over that one.
That's that particular project, yeah.
So we really know what is there, we really know what to do. And the good thing, that project is already moving. I think I have gotten some funders and we have already set up new structures. So we are just going to continue, partner up with Gaba, and then, as you've heard the DG saying that we need to train and our mother club needs to bring us on board.
Yeah.
So as they do these projects, we shall also be learning more and also empowering our members so that we move on.
I think you're doing very well already. I don't know.
I'm just sure that we are all set and ready to move.
I think you're doing very
We
well.
have a very vibrant team, a very committed team. Personally, I've not even had
Any hiccups?
in this. They've been doing everything, and they've just been consulted. President, what do we do here? They've done their thing. I've not had that process night of preparing
The fatigue of preparing.
I don't even have that one.
That's
So
wonderful.
they are committed. They know what they want, and they know what they're doing.
That's
That's the
wonderful.
club. That we-
It's wonderful to start a club that way. You have members that are willing to work, and you also have members that know what to do. Now, my final question, I know you have to go. My final question is, what is that message that you want to give to your club members?
First of all,
I want you to look into that camera because they're going to be watching you. What is that message your club members will listen to?
the message I would love to give to my club members is to remain vibrant and committed.
Yes.
Because without commitment, we shall have a staggering club. Members are supposed to pay up their dues. Members are supposed to be very active in projects. Members are supposed to be active in club activities. And that's the spirit that we shall be able to do these projects and build up our club. So the whole thing is teamwork
Yes.
and vibrance. And being able to commit, because we are paying to serve.
Yes.
Therefore, people should be ready to pay to serve.
To serve humanity. Recently, one of the guest of honors that I attended an event, of a Rotary event, said it was the first time he was hearing the slogan, pay to serve. And he was very amazed and said, that's very interesting that people pay to serve. And I asked him to join Rotary, but you've just mentioned it again. Thank you very much. And I think one of the things that I've just noticed about you, you're laid back to make sure that the club members serve and do their work. So, and I'm sure a person who is as relaxed as you are, you have a team behind you.
I have a strong team. That's why I'm very relaxed.
And that's what makes a team. The leader is always very comfortable. Thank you very much for allowing us to interview you. And thank you for inviting the Rotary Moment Show. When you go into your projects, do call us. We want to make sure that what you've said here and during this interview, we are able. The Rotary image. Thank you very much. For a charter club to have a president and one that believes in their team is very important. And I want to applaud you for the wonderful team you have and the wonderful charter night that you've had. Thank you very much.
First of all, allow me to say that I'm greatly honored and humbled to be installed as the charter president of the Rotary Club of Konge. It's true indeed, I've seen the formation of the club, but most especially, allow me to thank once again our club advisor, Peter Lusembo. Allow me to thank those few members, actually, around 5. Timothy, you have all the names written down in those books, who thought of this club. I remember it was just the Peter. When was that? Some days. You know, Peter has been challenged for quite some time. When he was being installed as president, he promised a lot to Rotary. And he has always been challenged by the governors that, Peter, you promised to grow the Rotary Club of Gaba during your year. And his answer, I remember when he was confronted by Governor Katongole, he told him, no, I'm not going to give you members, but I'm going to give you a club. And today, Peter has really worked hard, and he has started a club making Gaba become a mother to the Rotary Club of Konge lukuli after I don't know how many years, more than, President Dennis, more than 25 years or 30? 30 years. So this is the first baby of the Rotary Club of Gaba. So we congratulate Gaba. My Rotary journey hasn't been so long, really. I was installed on the 29th of June, 2019. But I'm humbled that tonight I stand here as a charter president for a new club. During this little experience, I've actually come to discover the power of service. And I strongly believe that this will help me to support the club, not forgetting that I'm having a powerful and committed board. And I want to pledge that I'll do my best to steer the club to greater heights. Second, I would like to congratulate the charter board members and all the charter fellow members who have shown confidence in me by electing me charter president, and I look forward to serving you. I've already seen the energy, enthusiasm, and commitment that you bring to the club and the various boards that you all hold. Allow me to inform you that there are so many opportunities waiting for us that will help us change the world. I want us to seize them together and get ready to open doors to achieving greatness. Allow me invite all board members as I conclude my speech. Board members that are going to serve with me, please come over as I continue. Members, as we already know, to many, our Rotary International President, Jennifer Jones, will have some focus on building new relationships and establishing collaborations with organizations that share Rotary commitment to driving impact through humanitarian service and developing leaders around the globe. She urges us members to engage more with each other and build strong partnerships that will change the world. And upon this, our DG, the District Governor, Pista Remwa, has strongly encouraged the clubs to enhance equity, diversity, and inclusiveness by ensuring that all members are fully involved in club activities. Therefore, my first important goal this year is to try and attract new members as we retain the charter members and more to come. We shall ensure member participation in club activities and ensure that this club is very vibrant. District Governor, allow me at this juncture. I know you're coming here, you were promised $10,000. But you know, because of the dates and everything, we've not been able to hand over that check. But we are somewhere over 70%. And believe me, by the time you come here to visit the club, the Rotary Club of Konge lukuli, you will move with that check. I have members here who have already committed themselves to raising that 10,000. So as you continue demanding that 10,000 from Peter, I think I'll also take on the responsibility to ensure that these members raise that 10,000. And by your visit here, you will have the $10,000. As we imagine Rotary over the years and take action, the Rotary Club of Konge lukuli will be pursuing service projects which will enable hundreds of children pursue elementary education by uplifting a classroom block and provide scholastic materials to pupils of Bujumbia Primary School. For those who have already bought the magazine, these projects are already outlined in those magazines, and I would encourage everybody here to pick a copy so that you get to know the projects we are going to handle and what we are planning to do.
Our charter president, Paul, I'm extremely happy that this one has come to pass. The Rotary Club of Muyenga, which is the biggest on this continent, would not attract all the Rotarians that stay around Muyenga. That's why we had Muyenga Tank Hill, Muyenga Sunday Sunset. We had these other clubs, and I want to thank them so much because they opened the doors and decided to establish and charter other clubs. I have made my remarks when I was going to induct these friends that if there is nothing you have brought to Rotary, there is still enough time for you to go back. And I want to thank you that you all accepted to join. Therefore, number one assignment, I want you to love your neighbors, especially the neighbors seated on your right. There is something we have thought about, that there is no how you are going to only remain Rotarians when you cannot contribute to the Rotary Foundation. I want to give you another club, your sister club, The club which was born around the same time with you, the Rotary Club of Konge. Your charter certificates are about 3 days apart. That means you are born around the same time. They have 17 PHFs. They have 17 PHFs. And here, you have promised me that you are about there. I don't want to complain because I am sure that I am coming back. And that time it will be a closed session and nobody will listen to us. I'm looking forward for an 100% giving district. If it's very difficult for you to give us $1 every time you come for fellowship, then you are torturing yourself to join Rotary. $1 per fellowship, and you can't raise it, and then you torture yourself that you want to become a Rotarian, I think it's not good. Just wait. Wait, time is there. Rotary is here for the past 117 years. You will come and go and leave Rotary here. I want to request to you that every time you come for fellowship, please bring money for the Rotary Foundation. The Peace Center we have at Makerere is one of the 7 peace centers around the world. The only one in Africa. We asked for it, they gave it to us. It's our responsibility to support it. President Jennifer John comes here first, second, and third. Please be there. Pay the $100. Is $100 too much? If it is too much, get every table, be represented. And I also want to request our president that when you don't appear at some of those functions, the name Rukurinanganda does not appear. There is when you disturb us. When the future leaders will start looking for people to serve beyond the club. You are asking to serve beyond the club, but your club has done nothing. When they talk about contributing, that's when your club does not appear. When they talk about the Peace Center, that's when you know that $100 is too much. And then when they talk about leaders, you say you also want to serve beyond the club. What is this that you want to bring beyond the club? You are nothing? We shall certainly not accept it.
So today we are having a very big celebration. This celebration, you can see the way we are seated, the ambience we are enjoying, and the greatest meal we've had. With all these three, we are going to give a promise to the people of this world that we are not only here to celebrate, to dine and wine, but we are here to promise the people of the world that the hands we've received this evening and the friends who have joined them are all going to commit in creating time and working so hard every day to raise resources. Because today we are receiving new members, and that is membership. But Rotary has two biggest assets, membership and a Rotary Foundation. Each and every one of you, having joined this club, you're going to be defined by what you do. The strength we bring together using our classifications embodies the values we stand for as Rotarians. When we talk about extending humanitarian service, when we talk about mankind as one of our biggest businesses, when we talk about giving hope to those who need it, each and every one of you, you're going to participate.
Well, it has been an amazing evening, and while I'm seated down, we have a few people who are enjoying themselves outside because we just got a baby into the Rotary family. The District 9214 that is led by Peace Taremwa, who is the district governor today, got a new baby into Rotary. The Rotary Club of Konge lukuli has just become one of the Rotary clubs that is recognized by the RI, that is Rotary International. It is only amazing to see fellow Rotarians come and pay to serve, because only when we pay Do we receive enough money to implement our projects? President Paul has told us that he has a wonderful team behind him, and he has a team that will be able to implement all the projects that he has. He has also told us he has a team behind him that will be able to pay membership and the different responsibilities of what a club is supposed to do for RI International. Now they have projects lined up, like the maternal hospital in Chabe, in Nakaseke. They have the classroom block that they have to build, which is in Mutukula. And they also have to equip a medical center in Lukuli. Now, if you've noticed, I've mentioned 2 remote areas that they're going to serve, that is outside Kampala, and their area where they come from, Lukuli, they will also implement a project. Those are some of the 3 ways that we ensure that new clubs start to implement. They work within their community and also go out to implement. By the time a club is chartered, all the dues of the 30 people are paid, they're paid up, and they're able to implement. I love Rotary for one thing, because we come to serve and we pay to serve. And nobody is forced to join Rotary. You come at your own free will to make sure that you can give a good life and a good experience to that person that has very poor health, very poor education, very poor environment to stay in. And we make sure we try to make it better. I invite you to Rotary today. Come and join some of these clubs. If you're near Konge Lukuli, come and find this club at Latitude O and join them for fellowship. Come and experience what I experience every time I talk about Rotary. My name is Carol Chazekakoza, a Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Chiwature. And this is the Rotary Moment Show signing out. Join us again next week on Tuesday here on UBC and on Facebook, the Rotary Moment Show, and on YouTube, the Rotary Moment Show channel.